Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to Dillon on first down. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 31-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Down. Dillon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
A.J. Dillon, the ball.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, Mike, 56. Come to my work.
Working from the gun. Rodgers going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check, 56. Rip right, rip right.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 12-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Packers 7, Washington nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Complete.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points and a 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Coming to you. Kill. Over.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers' pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And the Washington 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Washington nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Love. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Still 15 yards to go. Second down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Haskins. Going deep here for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, but it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They give to Dillon out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Out out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll run with Love. It's a foot race. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal.
A huge play there for Washington. 66 yards for him on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, honey. Let's go.
Rodgers again now. And Adams has it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, here's Love. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First and 10, it's Haskins. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Bryce Love. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
59 mark, check, 59. All day, just like that, just like that.
Throwing is Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Rodgers pass.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third and goal, Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
57.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Who got 17? Who got 17? Get 300.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down. Dillon, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
A.J. Dillon.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
6 yards to go.
The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down at a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Fights him off. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Washington.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Love. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Love. He'll He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
To Bryce Love.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And a Washington first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Love again. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
At the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for Washington, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future.